you kind of need the validation to say, should I talk? Is this me being whiny? Am I just, being whiny about somebody's mean to me? Or is this a real issue that needs to happen? And that's what I did. I talked with someone that I trusted, and just said, help me here. Am I being picky, or is this a big deal? And it was somewhere in between. But it helped give me the courage to go talk to my boss about it and say, hey, this is what happened to me. I don't think this is acceptable, and I need your help. So find someone that you trust, because the more often you tell the story, the easier it becomes to tell the story.
Okay.
That's what I believe. So you just need to get it out and not hold it in. And again, that trusted person can help kind of be your guiding point of what to do next.
Okay. So for those that are worried or fearful about taking those next steps, the more you get in the rhythm of it, it gets a little easier to do.
It does. And it's hard too, because depending on situations, maybe there's you do still, there is still that fear of retaliation that's going to come back and bite you at some point. But you almost need to be stronger than that, and stand up to it. And if that retaliation comes, speak up again, because we can't, most companies have a zero tolerance when it comes to retaliation. And we need to hold those companies, we need to hold the higher ups accountable to following their own policies.
Okay, this is Meet the Blogger, Wendy Dailey. She just gave a master course in compliance in alliance with the Me Too movement. So I hope you're taking notes. This is going to be on YouTube, so you can pause, rewind, go back.
Yeah, take your notes. And I'm happy to have conversations with other people about this too, because I think the more we as HR professionals talk about it, we'll get stronger at it too, and being able to help and be that place where, someone can come and talk with us, even if we do have to report something, because that's just who we are. We're HR, we should be reporting these things. And I've tried to tell my staff that my door is open, and I'll only share what needs to be shared. Yeah. But if something serious is happening, I'm going to report it.
Got it. Okay, let's shift the conversation and go to, again, this is Meet the Blogger 2018, the SHRM 2018 edition. So let's focus on SHRM and the annual conference. How many conferences have you attended? How many annual conferences have you attended?
This will be my third.
Okay.
I'm very fortunate. My boss is a huge believer in professional education. And so he has sent me twice before. And now I feel like I'm helping him out here, because I'm like, all right, I'm going to be a blogger, so that's going to help with the cost a little bit. Can you help get me there? Fortunately, it's in Chicago, so flights were pretty cheap. He was talking about making me drive, and I'm like, please don't make me drive 10 hours.
And then the way the weather has been, I mean, I flew over Chicago and it was snowing, and I'm like, if it's snowing in April, who knows what's going to happen?
Right.
So right. I'm a little nervous for you if you're driving. Who knows if some flurries might touch down? Oh,
exactly. Let me have that direct flight from Sioux Falls, and everything will be great.
Yeah. All right. So what are you most excited about for SHRM?
I'm really excited about the Smart Stage series. I'm pretty much just going to plant myself there, I think. In DC, I didn't go to any of them, and I was reading what the bloggers were posting about them, and I was just like, oh, that's where I should have been. 20 minutes. My attention span is not as long as it used to be. I have some of the big ones that I am looking forward to, Mary Faulkner and Steve Brown and all the usual folks looking forward to that. But really I'm excited about the Smart Stage, and then hanging out with the other bloggers and just getting to know folks a little bit better. I think that's going to be so much fun.
Okay. All right. And that's the conference. What about the city? I know you're pretty close to Chicago. So
Yeah.
have you been before? Do you like the city? If so, do you have any recommendations for folks to check out?
Actually, I do love Chicago. I haven't been in a long time. My husband and I were talking about it because so I worked for United Airlines before 9/11, and part of my job, my boss was in Chicago, so I was in Chicago. I lived in Denver at the time. There's a long, complicated backstory, but so I would fly out to Chicago probably about once a month, sometimes more often. To meet with my boss, talk about the projects we were working on. And so I really enjoyed it. And then my husband and I lived in Grand Rapids, Michigan for a couple of years. And so we would drive to Chicago for a long weekend, go see the Cubs play. He worked for the Fox station in Grand Rapids, so we would get cheap tickets to go see cheap, nice seat tickets. And
Nice.
so
Not the nosebleeds all the way at the top of
no,
the, yeah.
no, we were, right behind the dugout, Sammy Sosa, and seeing him play. So that was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the deep dish pizza. I'm gonna have to do like a
Yes.
crash diet or something like before and after, because it's gonna be, that deep dish bready dough is
It's so good.
so good.
There's a place that I like in Chicago, Giordano's. And
Oh yes,
yeah, Giordano's is
yes.
amazing, right? So
Oh yeah.
I go there, I eat the pizza, and then I come back to I won't mention the chain. It's like a deep dish chain, but it just feels different when it's
Yeah.
not in Chicago. You know,
Yeah.
it's you can't taste something homemade in Chicago and then get like the retail version of it. It just
Hmm.
isn't the same.
Yes. Oh, okay. So we're gonna definitely have to go to Giordano's. Oh, yes. I
We got
love
to get a
that.
blogger crew over to Giordano's, and if you're
Yes.
tuning in and you want to join us, drop a comment, let us know. We'll shut it down. We'll shut the whole
Yeah.
restaurant down just for.
Oh, well, they can roll us out.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, so Giordano or deep dish,
Yep.
Cubs. What else do you like about the city? Is there anything?
I'm looking forward to seeing hitting the museums too. The art museum. Okay, again, dating myself, but Ferris Bueller's Day Off made me want to go to the art museum there, and their natural history museum. My husband and we would hit those when we would go for the weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that. I get in super early on Saturday, so I might just go to one of them and hang out until everyone else gets there.
Nice, nice. Okay, cool. And one time I was in Chicago and I had a rental car. So dating myself, I went to the Home Alone house.
Oh,
Was
yeah. I forgot that's there.
yeah, it's like maybe 30 minutes north of the city, 20 minutes north or something.
Okay.
It was kind of cool to see that and relive childhood of
Oh, yeah. Well, I lived in Boulder, Colorado for a while, so I always had to take people to the Mork and Mindy house.
oh wow, yeah.
So,
It's cool. I mean, you see these places on TV, and you just when you get there, just all the memories come back,
hmm.
right? I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're in San Francisco and you see like the shot of the full house,
Right.
you know,
Yep.
um, and then all those various shows that are New York and the delis that they stop in and all that. Like it's kind of cool to connect with stuff like that.
Oh, definitely. I think we were in San Francisco and went looking for the diner that is in So I Married an Ex Murderer. There's
Oh wow.
a diner that they go to, and we're like, okay, you know, I don't remember if the food was good or not, but it was like, we have to go to that diner.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Cool. Well, and we got off on a little fun
We
tangent,
did.
but let's bring it home. If you could share with people where they can connect with you on your blog, where they can connect with you on social media, and any final thoughts you have about blogging, SHRM, Twitter, anything we talked about today.
Sure. Well, social media, Twitter is the best place to catch me first. I probably spend most of my time there. So again, Wendell 93 there, reach out, connect. Also, Instagram is fine. Also, my blog is My Daily Journey. Daily is D as in dog, AILEY. Be sure you get the E or you're not going to find me. And I love connecting there. I'll put a little, since this is going to go out before our next social hour chat, I will put a plug in for our monthly Twitter chat this Sunday. It's can't think of the date right now. I think it's the 22nd is Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And hop on Twitter. We're going to be talking about our favorite fictional HR characters. So Toby Flenderson, the Bobs from Office Space. Pulled out, I completely forgot Drew Carey, and his show back in the mid 90s was assistant director of personnel. So I've got a link on my blog to his sexual harassment training video, which is sexual harassment in the 90s. Highly recommend it for entertainment value for sure. So
you know what? There's not to like derail, but you talked about the Drew Carey show. I've been going through Cheers lately, the show Cheers.
Yep.
And man, if that is not like a horrible HR workplace case study.
That would be another good one, yeah.
So I guess the owner served as HR, but he was the biggest offender.
He was, yeah. That's, it's kind of why I like watching some of those shows. You're kind of looking at them going, holy crap. But places that are similar to that. And so it's not like they're, they're being a little bit hyperbole, but not too much.
yeah. It's art imitating life.
Yes, it is.
That's going to be a good Twitter chat, and looking forward to that. What time is that again?
It's 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, cool.
So highly recommend that. And if that doesn't work for you, my blog has a special spot for, I think it's most of the HR related Twitter chats that are going on right now. So if that one doesn't work, I would encourage you to reach out and find one that does. I put that together after SHRM Volunteer Leader Summit last year because I found myself helping people find Twitter chats. And like, you know what? Let's just put this list together. So check it out, and I hope I see people there, because Twitter chats are really how I got connected to people on Twitter and learned how to use it.
For sure. Cool. Well, it's truly been a pleasure talking with you, and I can't wait to connect with you.
Yeah.
IRL, in real life, for the internet in Chicago, and have a great rest of your week.
You too. Thanks, Joey. It was great talking with you.
Likewise. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, hitting the subscribe button on the page, and check out some more videos while you're here. Thanks.